The story begins thusly. I'm TechDweeb, welcome. Like all true retro game enthusiasts, I'm 40, I live in my mom's basement, I drink lots of root beer, I have a cat, I watch LGR, and I love tinkering with retro tech and emulating retro games.
Hello.
Hi, what do you mean? I'm TechDweeb.
Your mom named you TechDweeb,
Yeah?
and then you became a TechDweeb.
Yep. I get lots of comments about how jealous you are at my awesome life. I'm an old man. Let's get that out of the way. I'm 40, which basically means that I'm knocking on death's door. The question is, what is your favorite TechDweeb video? And if you want to be cool, well, you've come to the right place. I wouldn't want you to die with a life full of regrets of all the great TechDweeb videos you missed after all. And next up we have, me. Hi, TechDweeb. Hello. How you doing? I'm pretty good, pretty good. No. This video is all about me. I'm really glad you're here, tuning into this thing that I'm doing, whatever it is. I appreciate you. No word of a lie. Not even one word of a lie. And I'll tell you right now that the first step to making a good TechDweeb video is to start by grabbing an ice cold root beer.
Another day, another TechDweeb video. Let's see if I can handle the cringe today.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my face reveal. And what? You don't care about a face reveal and you just want to see performance benchmarks for the 1X GPU? Are you sure? Oh, all right then. Well, I guess let's do that. It's a little bit cool, a little bit awkward, a little bit weird, and a little bit amazing. Just like me. I'm not like most people though, in case you haven't noticed. But now it's 2024. I have a few more gray hairs in my beard. We're all back to work, or we've lost our jobs. The GPU shortage has ended. Crypto is worthless. AI is taking over the world. And we have this. And also I'm gonna open this can of root beer, but not yet. I don't want to give away all the best content in the first few minutes after all. Yeah, I know. I'm such a tease. And quick, before I crumble into dust. And that's enough of the intro fluff. It's time to get serious. Who am I kidding? It's me. We all know that ain't gonna happen. Without further dilly-dallying, as my dear mother would say, are you ready to freaking do this thing? No? Well, too bad. This is my channel and my video, and I say we're doing it. So shut up. And most importantly, I have a ton of handheld gaming devices that you don't. And while that might seem like it makes me better than you, that's not true. The reasons that I'm better than you have nothing to do with how many RG35XX pluses I have in my pockets right now. It's 3, by the way. And I'm gonna say something kind of controversial right now. Are you ready? Well, I hope so, because here it comes. Is that all right? Yeah? You sure? Okay, let's do it then. And most importantly, you're gonna learn about yourself. Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is a special day for you. So sit down on the floor like a dog, grab a hot mug of root beer, and cut your toenails while you listen to me talk about the Zazbizzle. I'm out of chips. Peed your pants getting scared playing Doom. Date squares, even though those are usually cut into rectangles because Debbie doesn't give a crap about using proper quadrilateral terminology. Stupid cow. Good date squares though. Type my password. 1 2 3 4 5. The important work that I do. I was nuts about Darkwing Duck, which was a Disney show about a crime fighting detective duck man. Not a man, he's a duck. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll never get that. Oh my God. Debbie, what did I tell you about those date squares? I went over to my aunt's place for a pool party and I carried this thing in my pocket all day and I didn't mind it there at all. I also ate too much watermelon and gave myself a tummy ache. So yeah, watch out for that. Unless you stretch it. But if you do that here, you don't deserve a retro handheld and you're not allowed to watch my channel anymore. You monster. I would have called you a liar, kicked you in the shin, and ran home crying. And my mom would say, "Oh, sweetie, what's wrong?" And I would have said, "A mean boy lied to me, so I kicked him and ran away." And she would have said, "You were right to do that, son." And then she'd turn on Adventure Time and bake me some cookies to cheer me up. The other day I was hanging out with my girlfriend, sitting on the veranda, eating some Tuscan olives and sipping fresh squeezed pink lemonade. And then my mom comes up and says, "TechDweeb, time to come in for dinner." And I says, "No thanks, Bob, I'm just hanging out with my girlfriend." And my mom says, you don't have a girlfriend. There's no one here." And I look over and she was right. The pink lemonade didn't exist. The Tuscan olives didn't exist. I wasn't sitting on a veranda because verandas don't exist. And my girlfriend, my sweet, sweet angel who loves me, she didn't exist either. And you'd think that would drive me into a deep pit of despair, and it did, but not nearly as deep and dark as the pit that I found myself in when I learned that my favorite game console, the Pico 8, also didn't exist. And come to think about it, I'm not actually sure that I really exist either. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, TechDweeb, aren't books for nerds? And my answer to that is, yeah, they are, but you subscribe to me. So, I mean, where there's smoke, there's a balgrog, you know? Wonder if I can get this open without cutting it. Oh, look at that. Suck it, Valve. It can't keep me from tampering.
Hey, what's crappinin'?
Even some more advanced desktop stuff like light Photoshop work. Don't expect it to be a beast, but for basic stuff, yeah, this'll get you by. So give this a go if you want some of my Chan's sweet buns in your life. And in here is a USB-C cable and a secret folded up note that tells you all the important stuff that you need to know in life. Just as the Odin 2 retro handheld will forever be etched into the minds of retro gamers, as though it were carved out of stone. And now there's a mini one.
Hey, I'm still a god, you know.
Yeah, I know. You're a god. You're mighty and stuff. I was just pointing out that you're smaller than the other one.
My stature may be less, but I can still smite thee with furious vengeance.
Yeah, I know. And if that's not enough, then maybe lower your standards? I don't know what to tell you. What the heck is with all these retro handhelds? There are so many of them. Why are there so many? Where did they come from? It makes no sense why there are so many of these things. Hey buddy, check this out. They just released another new retro handheld. Isn't that awesome? Ah! Whoa, okay, calm down. I'm putting it down. I'm sorry if I made you angry. You okay there, buddy? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. That's all right. You want to talk about it? Oh, it's just, there's so many retro handhelds. Yeah, there are. Isn't that great? Ah! Oh! My day started like any other. I woke up to the sound of my cat knocking over my game cartridges. Not quite the good morning I'd hoped for, but it never is round these parts. Breakfast was the usual Pop-Tarts, though I would have preferred pancakes. It'd be nice if Mom at least pretended that she gave a damn. But I guess in this world you take what you can get. You help me out, and I'll make sure you're taken care of. Nuyen, gear, your dead brother's eyeball, whatever you need. Can't forget about those games that we love to play to help us forget about our tragic, tormented existence in this dark pit of despair that gets deeper and deeper year after year while our youth and vitality is sucked out of us and floats away like dust in the wind. Games are great for that. Or I could just leave this plugged in all the time, I guess. I don't see why I wouldn't do that, now that I think about it. These questions and more answered on today's episode of Let's Review a Mini PC.
Let's review a mini PC.
And it can do things my imaginary girlfriend can't do, like play video games, because my imaginary girlfriend doesn't have hands. How is this even possible? Why can you do the things you do? It makes no sense! Ah! Let's see how far we can push it. They definitely dig into your leg, and if someone kicks you in the pow kitty, that could act like a wedge and chop your leg clean off. Not worth the risk, trust me. But I'm hearing them not with my ears, but with my eyes. The round table itself was a symbol of equality and unity, fostering camaraderie and mutual respect. Well, I stole that idea. Hey, I'm just as confused as you are. Actually, maybe not. You're pretty confused. I can tell by the look on your face. You're probably wondering, TechDweeb, what retro handheld do you have in your pocket? And, well, don't you think that's kind of private? You think I'm just gonna whip that out right here on YouTube? Peripherals. So I don't know what this video is really for or why you're watching it with dinosaurs. What more could you ask for in life? Nothing. Don't leave that bag in the sun or in a hot car or in the sauna. Why would you keep your bag in there? It makes no sense. Just listen to this.
Yeah, but can you read this?
Yeah, I can, buddy.
Good.
It's always a trade-off. No device is perfect, except for the Miu Mini.
Aw, thanks, TechDweeb.
Shut up. When I reviewed the Zaz Biggle in my video review, I said, I spent the last of my grocery money to buy this, so I sold my cat to buy root beer this week. Actually, I might not have said that. Just the right amount of squish. Isn't that weird? Well, yeah, it is. Some people say hurtful things like, well, what's with the stuffed cat? And I'm worried about your mental health. Can you please just get rid of that weird cat thing? But I don't care. She's my special snuggly widow princess and I love her to bits. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And because I know I'm gonna get asked, no, I don't need help. I don't need you to save me from this madness, because the Dark Cube made it clear that if I ever did ask for help, then terrible things would happen to those I love most. So this is definitely not me begging for help. Everything is fine. Yeah, well, most of us mere mortals prefer something we can actually lift without getting all sweaty.
We're already sweaty.
I mean, sweatier than usual, I mean. Or to chuck at your neighbor because he's a jerk, and to prove that you're so much better than him because you can afford to pelt him with NVMe SSDs, then I'll include a link to this in the description below. And yes, that does actually make me better than everyone. Especially you. So yeah, you do you, buddy. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money, unless you are interested in supporting me on Patreon. Link below. I get all sad and Gollumish if I don't leave my dork dungeon at least a few times a day, so having the root beer upstairs means that I have to leave to get my root beer refills. On the box, we get some warnings. It's a companion. Pick it up and it will love you. Keep it out of the rain. Don't drink wine and break your cup. Magnets are the work of the devil, and it's a Steam Deck. When all I really want to do is play retro games and feel some spooky vibes because Halloween is approaching and I don't get to trick or treat with the kids anymore. The police have made sure of that, and that's it. That's all you get. If you wanted more, well, maybe lower your standards. And under the arcade stick is a special note that I made just for you. What? Subscribe to TechDweeb? Who put that in there? No, that's not the right note. Ah, there it is. I hope you enjoy that. The word obsession is thrown around a lot these days. Yeah, it is. You're playing the latest and greatest AAA PC games on a device that's no bigger than 27 Oreos. Not nearly as delicious though, to be fair, than a sneaky trap door with the battery inside. See the battery right there? You see it? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you saw the battery. Are you intrigued? No? Well, what about now? Because I care about you. Clicking the thumbs up button. All right, who do we have first? Let's see. Oh, look at that. None other than Mr. Sujana. Sujana? That's not right. Sujano. There we go.
Hello.
Those who know me well know two things about me. One, I'm trying to find a wealthy business partner to help me launch my company that makes cologne that smells like a 1990s blockbuster video. And two, this is my root beer, which I drink for refreshment and sustenance. I'm on a root beer only diet right now, and it's been going great. I lost a tooth, but other than that, I feel amazing. And it's hella pocket friendly. There's no bumper humps or protrusions, no sticks sticking out to poke you in the junk. It's got a slim profile and it's nice and small. It just slides right into the pocket like an Oreo, which is what I have in this pocket. And an integrated Supermax hyperchip running at 557 chonky floops. I made that last one up. Keep in mind that this is a little computer and it fits in your pocket. Not like a big stupid pocket in giant pants. A regular pocket in regular pants. It's a bit of a tight fit, but come on. It's a computer in your pocket. A computer. It's in your pocket. And in doing so, give you a glimpse into the complexity that is my mind and my unique tastes. Oh, look at that. It says subscribe to TechDweeb on the underside. Neat. I was just thinking about asking you to subscribe. That's convenient. And in almost every video where I tinker with this stuff, you'll hear me talk about shaders, trauma, shader. Shaders are the best, man. They just want the simple answer, the quick fix, right to the point. Just tell me, TechDweeb, what is the best one, damn it? It's over here. Come on, come see. Check it out, cat. We got a kapooper. Oh, neat. It has RAM, there's a hard drive in there. We even have a printer so my dad can print resumes and workers' compensation applications, whatever those are. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, what games do you have? Oh, well, it came with this game. It's called Nibbles. You're a snake and you gotta go around and eat the numbers and... Wait, is your screen even a color screen? No, it's not color. What kind of stupid games can you even play without color? There's not a lot of games you could play without color. Do you have any games we could play together? No. Should we just go to my house and play Nintendo? Yeah, we should probably do that. Race you there, dweeb. Let's do a test. Hey, loser. What? Put this thing in your pocket and show the people. You call me a loser and then ask me a favor? Go screw yourself. Hey, get back here. We need to show the people the pocket thing. And I think BMO turned out really, really good. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. There's a reason I'm single. Yes, there is. So maybe don't play this in bed and do other things, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do.
But what if I want a diamond ring?
Look, I already told you, I'm not going to be pressured into getting you a ring, okay?
But RG Nano's owner got her a diamond ring.
Well, RG Nano's owner has lots of money.
That's because he has a job, TechDweeb.
Not this again.
Yes, this again. I'm
gonna give this PC a Hermione's purr on the dweeby decibel scale. It's like having a time machine that will let you experience the 1980s without needing to actually go back in time and risk accidentally killing your younger self and altering the course of history. Like what happened to me that one time.
Good one, TechDweeb.
That wasn't a compliment.
Oh, I didn't actually get the joke. I just wanted to laugh with you.
Aw, you're a cutie. You know that? Stubbs. Hey, Stubbs.
Oh, hey there. What's going on?
Oh, not much, making a video. I'd like to say this is the only mystery I'm trying to solve, but life's got a way of throwing curveballs. My cat Hermione, man's best friend indeed. She treats me like I'm her butler. And Mom, well, let's just say the highlight of her day is watching cooking TikToks and ignoring the fact that we're out of root beer. Again. Sometimes I wonder if anyone would notice if I just disappeared. And it's powered by Android 13.
Wrong! It's powered by the god of thunder and steel.
Oh, right. I forgot to mention that. Thunder and steel, guys. And it can be a bit tricky to get out, but it'll submit if you assert your dominance. But you're feeling like something's missing and you think that maybe your old favorite PC games that you played when you were a little dweeb will fill the terrible empty void that modern life has gouged in your soul. Well, I got news for you. Yes, they will. You can download games from websites on the internet that have the things that you want and that are completely legal, or Steam, or GOG. The Dusty Game Society hangs out in my Discord server, TechDweeb's Discord thing, which you should totally join if you haven't yet. Link below. If it wasn't just retro handhelds, there would be a handheld PC on the list, and probably a sandwich or something, because I'm not good at following directions, you see. That is one big thumbstick. Oh my god. I guess it's gotta be big if you're gonna be chewing on it. I'm not gonna chew on it as much as I want to. Every time I think I've found the one, it's like the universe has a sixth sense of humor. Colder than a root beer in a snowstorm. It's the perfect blend of pocketability, power, portability, and price. The 4 Ps. 5 Ps if you include pungency. Pungent.
I didn't know if I'd like you either, TechDweeb.
Well, what do you think about me now?
Not that great, to be honest.
What?
Gotcha!
Oh, you. Oh, this is an important one. If you don't have enough Steam Deck tips and tricks or dumb cat jokes in your life, subscribe to TechDweeb. It costs you nothing and you might learn something sometimes. Probably not though. And you know how to do that. I already showed you that. What's that? You've forgotten already? Oh my god. You have the attention span of a goldfish, I swear. You got a hidden gem for us, the fox?
Mm-hmm.
Anything under there? No, nothing.
Well, what were you expecting?
I don't know. This thing is a freaking beast, and I don't mean that it has mean eyes and teeth and will haunt your nightmares.
You're my favorite thing too, TechDweeb.
Yeah, I'm not a thing though. I'm a person. You're a handheld, so you're a thing, but not me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm still glad I have you though.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad I have you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be pretty weird if we kissed though, right?
What?
What?
I bet it's just another mundane, boring, uninteresting, humdrum. Oh. Okay then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into this. Oh my god, I love the way this TechDweeb video is filmed. Have you ever seen anything so awesome? Sir, this is serious. You need to submit your receipts during an audit, otherwise it's tax fraud and you could go to jail. He punched the cat. This guy is hilarious. Do you ever buy things expecting to use them and then not? I would never do that. Definitely not something I would ever do.
I hereby declare you my royal jester.
Wait, what?
Now, dance for your king.
Okay.
That was not quite the majestic display that I envisioned. A little more flair next time, if you please.
Yeah, I'll work on that. Slides in and out of your pocket so darn easy. See, check it out. Gonna just slide it in and slide it out. And then slide it in again and slide it out again. Slide it in, slide it out. And at this point, you're wondering why you're watching this video. Well, you're not alone. And it's probably not a good time to ask you to subscribe. So I won't do that. Well, you don't believe me? Well, shut the hell up. Find your own retro handheld then. Freaking God. Try to help you out, show you a good thing, a good price. Call me a liar. What would I do to deserve that? This thing would be an amazing device to carry around with you to whip out in public places like the bank or the mall or the escape room, wherever people go these days when they leave their mom's basements. This is a peanut butter sandwich. That's it. No jam, no bananas, no bologna, just peanut butter on bread. Is it good or bad? Well, I mean, you can't say if it's good or bad. It's a peanut butter sandwich. It is what it is. But is it good to buy? If it's $100, then no. That's a terrible peanut butter sandwich for the price. If it's 1 cent, then you know what? That's a pretty darn good peanut butter sandwich. Awesome sandwich for 1 cent. Crappy sandwich for $100. Which brings us to this. I bet you're excited to see which handheld is the best one too, right? Well, let's take a look. Oh, that's bullshit.
Nothing around back except my slim, tight booty. Ooh.
It takes you 4 hours to get to the first combat. 4 hours.
They don't get all wrinkly and weak and stinky when they age, like you. Incidentally, is this a good time to mention that you can support me on Patreon? Link below. You can save your game at any time. No more losing progress because your friend's mom called you up for dinner. Your friend's beautiful mom who you still think about today. And it's too big to fit in your pocket, but that's okay because it's a computer. It's not a, I mean, you shouldn't. What? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, a hard drive for a computer? What are you, a nerd? And, well, yeah, maybe I am, I guess. You don't have to give me a hard time about it. Let me guess. The last few years have been hard for you. Life stuff, work stuff, money problems, car problems, family keeping you busy with all their problems. Life is freaking hard, man. And then you heard about this hobby called retro games. And then you watched some TechDweeb videos about these retro handheld doodads and you finally got one. And you played Punch-Out or Golden Axe and it worked. The nostalgia washed over you and suddenly all these problems like your bills and family and car problems and your secret second family and work stuff all seem to melt away because you have retro games in your life. Would it trigger your OCD if I started putting them in random places?
It's simple, TechDweeb. My NPU is designed to solve the mystery of why girls won't talk to you. Allow me to demonstrate. Calculating. It's because you're a dork.
But my mom, for instance, is farsighted and she needs her reading glasses to see this thing, to see the nice messages that I make for her to show her on my retro handhelds to make her happy. Today, you retro gods and goddesses will bear witness as the stage is set for blood. That's right, it's time for a retro handheld smackdown. Smackdown! 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 This is the iNeo Pocket Micro, and you want to know if it's any good, right? I do? Of course you do. Alright, I guess. Well, you'll just have to watch the video to find out. Well, no, I'm good, thanks. The iNeo Pocket Micro is super cool, though. I mean, I was just sitting here minding my own business, and then you show up out of nowhere and start talking to me about whatever that is, and then now it feels like you're trying to get me to watch some video. So, no, I don't want to. Are you sure? Look, I had a hard day. I'm not in the mood, alright? Alright, I could take a hint. It could play PS2. Give it to me. Hey, wait, give that back. Let go. No, you let go. PS2. Awesome. You know, like how I make my bed every morning, but really I just toss the blanket over top of the messy sheets and pillows. And then if my mom asks why my bed was made so bad, I would say something like, "You never told me how," even though I'm 40 and I could easily find out how to make a freaking bed. How hard could it be? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't have any coworkers.
Well, that's because you're unemployed, TechDweeb.
Shh, don't talk about that during a review.
Hey, do you think TechDweeb should get off his butt and hand out resumes tomorrow? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay, that's enough of that. You can watch some TechDweeb while you wait. Uh-oh, that's a problem. You're not subscribed. Well, let's just go ahead and fix that. There we go. Isn't that better? Because this video is going to answer this once and for all. What is the best device that runs most stuff that doesn't cost a lot of money? Huh, that title's a bit too long. Oh, there we go. That's better. My day started with Pop-Tarts, but ended with more questions than answers. Maybe the perfect handheld is just a pipe dream. Something to chase, but never catch. But hey, that's the game we play, right? We keep searching, keep hoping, because sometimes that's all we got. So I'll keep walking these mean streets, eyes peeled for the next big thing, because in this crazy world of gadgets and doodads, a glimmer of hope is still better than a blue screen of death. Well, that's the end of this story. So first, let's talk about the specs. Here they are, and there they go. Yeah, you don't care about the specs. King Arthur and his knights used to sit around their round table, a symbol of their equality and mutual respect. Well, I stole their table. Yeah, I have their actual table. It's in my garage. Does it do enough to justify the price tag?
Oh, I hope so.
That's the spirit. Should we get into the review?
Yes.
Well, alright then. But if I'm ootin' a boot, I'll charge that sucker all the way up and not feel bad about draining it, because these things are meant to be played and enjoyed, and playing games keeps the demons at bay, of course. Those who know me well know 3 very important things about me. 1, I write love letters to my favorite foods before eating them. 2, I made up my own secret handshake and taught it to my friends and family and insist that they use it so that I can spot imposters. And 3, I like my things to look like things. Dude, are you playing with your deck again? Yeah, of course. I love playing with my deck. What's it to you? I don't know. I just feel like you're playing with your deck all day lately. That's too much playing with your deck. What do you care how much I play with my deck? It doesn't feel healthy, I guess. I mean, maybe you should go out into the real world and make some friends or talk to girls or something instead of sitting around playing with your deck all day, you know? Yeah, I think I do. And you're right. My hands are sore from playing with my deck so much anyways. I'm gonna go make some friends and be active. Thanks, buddy. Anytime. Oh, dude, don't touch my deck.
I have the power.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Tremble before my might, you pathetic worm.
Well, don't let it go to your head. Holy jeez, I'm gonna have so much fun. Oh, okay. Well, let's try this one. Aw, man, bummer. Oh. Look, here's one that works. I mean, it sort of works. Meow. I wear my sunglasses inside so I can play my Steam Deck while I am in bed. Check out my BMO handheld pouch that is not a purse. No, it's not. Oh, don't even do it. Don't you dare call it a purse in the comments, you son of a bitch. I wanted for nothing with the Mii Mini, and I was so happy.
Yay!
But then, tragedy struck for the Mii Mini lovers of the world.
Oh no!
What happens when our wildest dreams become reality? That's right, we get the modern miracle that is Cheetos Corn Twists. And you can eat Cheetos Corn Twists while you play with your brand spanking new ROG LIX. So that's fun. Well, no. I don't know who told you that, but they're an idiot. It's not going to win any awards from the Retro Emulation Firmware Society. Those stodgy Onion OS loving bastards can't see past their noses, much less their Mii Minis. Let's give it a chance to show us what it can do. Go on, you do your thing. No? Nothing? I don't want to get too technical on you, but according to my calculations, the T820 is precisely 202 more now. That's a number. Just, don't look too hard at those polygons. Her eyes are up there. Right there. Up there. Right there. Should we just give up being gamers and go find something better to do with our lives, like learn a new skill or be creative? Of course not. We're gonna take a good hard look at the R36S. Okay, oh that's that then. For those that don't know the difference between A-roll and B-roll, well, A and B are letters of the alphabet. The alphabet starts with A, that's the first letter, and then the second letter is B. So that's what that means. Retro Breeze, hey Shem.
What?
What? Hey art lovers, do you like to paint? Yeah. You do? Amazing. But do you also like retro handhelds? Yeah, I love them. Well, isn't that convenient? So have you ever painted your retro handhelds? No. What? You haven't? Why the f not? And let me guess, you want me to tell you? Well, you want to know what I have to say to that? Sure, buddy. I could do that for you. No problem. Hey, you. Yeah, what's up? You want to make $1? Heck yeah, I do. Do me a favor and shove this in your pocket. Okay. See, look at that. It's fine in the pocket. It's not teeny tiny like the Zazbitty that can live in your pocket all day every day, but it's small and slim enough that you could carry it around if you needed to. All right, that's good. Here's your $1. Thanks, man. I gotta go buy a flower for my sweetie. Aw, that was wholesome. Thanks, girl. I do love you, you know. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, no, you little cutie, got a little cat nose. So cute. Maybe you should start calling me Professor TechDweeb. No, that would be silly. Rather than not that. And 95% of people say that fast is good. Maybe I'll show some B-roll or something, but let's go, Retroid. I wanna be unable to keep from dancing when the Donkey Kong Country theme comes booming out of my retro doodad. And then I grab another root beer, and then hard to put my finger on. Oh, wait, no, it's easy to put my finger on. How much do we need to win again, Dad? I don't know. Let's say $1 million. Okay, so if I could win $1 million on a scratch ticket, I could have a color monitor? Yeah, sure. You scratch off a jackpot and I'll get you a color monitor. Huh? Oh my gosh, I got it. I got 3 to match. What? Oh, that's good. You got 3 bells. That's like $100. Is 100 more or less than $1 million? Way less than $1 million. And how much is a color monitor? I don't know, couple $100 maybe. So can we get one? No, dweeb. $1 million was the deal. Good job with the scratching though. We can get you something at the dollar store as a special treat. How about that? Okay, do they have color monitors at the dollar store? No, dweeb. Don't be stupid. Ha, yeah. It has a few shortcomings that might be a deal breaker for some people, like the girls I tried to talk to in the grocery store. Today we're gonna turn this into this. Well, what's that? You can't tell what's different? Well, wouldn't you like to know?
I bet very much you'd like to know.
You're right, Professor. We would like to know.
All right, fine. I'll tell you. Now I see why Darwin gave us 2 hands. And I could just end the video there, but that would be dumb because I sat down to make a video about this custom firmware and it would be weird to say, you don't need custom firmware and not make that video. And we also get some other specs. Here they are. And no, I'm not going to read them to you because I'm not your mother. You can read your own specs or ask your mother to read them to you when she gets home from my place. I would never make something up for a video. Come on now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna have a nice can of root beer. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, what? You think you're funny? You're not gonna fool anyone with that disguise, you know. One time mom saw that I was playing and she walked up to me to tell me to go to bed and I didn't hear her because I had headphones on and I was blasting demons, and she touched my shoulder to get my attention and she startled me so bad that I literally screamed at like the top of my lungs, and I jumped up and I knocked over the plant on the table beside the computer. This is my most recommended handheld and I'm gonna show it to you today. Are you ready? All right, here it is. No versions come with 1-up mushroom, so if you want that, you'll have to add it yourself. Cute little guy. Oh, hi there. I'm just a friendly Nord from Skyrim, doing my favorite thing, drinking mead in the Bannered Mare. Someone help! I just learned my personal info has been leaked on the dark web by evil necromancers. What am I gonna do? This here is birds with guns, which is pretty much my worst nightmares come true. Birds are disgusting, filthy creatures that scare me, and guns are for Americans, which also scare me. So why wouldn't I love a computer that looks like an old Nintendo? Seriously, I'm asking you, why wouldn't I? You can't answer, can you? No, you can't, because there is no reason that I wouldn't. I would like it, actually. So let's do that. And we're back. However, every so often, life throws a monkey in my face. Do you like my new all-black filming setup? I thought this looked pretty cool. Considering the ROG Ally X is kind of a cool black device, I figured this would be appropriate. This is as cool as I'm ever gonna get, by the way. It's all downhill from here.
Are you a god as well? Nope, I'm Pockets. Nice to meet you. You are mighty in this realm of mortals. Come, dine with me in Asgard and fight beside me in Valhalla.
No thanks. I just want to hang out with TechDweeb and play video games.
You mortals confound me, but I respect your loyalty. You will earn a place of honor in Asgard.
The new budget king, and this video is its coronation. All hail the lord of the budget handhelds. P.S. Remember when I was a kid and I pushed that toothpick into my ear and it went all the way in, and how you say that I haven't been the same since then? Well, I was thinking, what if it's still in there, just running my brain and steering me around like a tiny wooden pilot? Oh, maybe that's who's controlling me right now, writing this letter to you. Maybe these aren't even my words. Wow, that's a spooky thought, man. I mean, Mom. I just wanted to tell you that I've seen how hard you've been working and saving, and I wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you, dweeb. Mario could shoot fireballs when he eats a fire flower. Oh, neat. And if you're sad, then a surefire way to fix that is to bring more joy to your life by subscribing to TechDweeb. There you go. Doesn't that feel better already? And real quick, I just want to acknowledge this. This is the carrying case that they're selling with this thing. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. Apparently, Amberlick handheld cases are now being designed by Gucci. You'll look pretty freaking cool, carrying around your retro emulation toy in a Gucci bag. Scumbag Steve would love this thing. So obviously I've got to do it, because I'm your personal tech dweeb, and I'll do anything you ask. Anything. Unless you have a Linux PC, in which case you look like this, and you don't need my guide to tell you how to do any of this stuff because you write your own custom operating systems while you eat breakfast. What I really need is a clone of myself so that I can have one TechDweeb focus on the handhelds and another TechDweeb focus on the other stuff. But if that happened, I'd probably get too distracted playing retro games with myself all day while trying to avoid the sexual tension, so it's probably for the best that there's just one of me. There is something about this handheld that might shock you. Something that might make you blush. That's right. It has a huge, massive, enormous, big old... then you have 12 slices. Your friend can't come up to you and say, oh, hey, you have pizza? Can I have 0.75 slices? Unless they are specifically asking for a piece that you already took a bite out of. But if that's the case, you can tell your friend, nope, sorry, you can't, that's not an integer. And they can watch you sadly as you finish eating the slice of pizza in front of their face without sharing. Hi?
Greetings, noble gamer. I'm the illustrious RG406V.
I see you have a crown. Let me guess.
That's right, TechDweeb. I am king, the sovereign of vertical handhelds.
Right.
Yes, truly. I have come to rule the realms of retro gaming with uncompromising power and grace, and thumbsticks of glory!
Alright, let's see what you got.
Onwards to victory! TechDweeb,
Yeah?
could you plug me in real quick? I think I used all my battery being regal.
I'm usually more of a vertical format kind of dweeb, and this isn't going to change that, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a bucket of rubber duckies beside my bathtub. But that's kind of silly, I guess. I don't know if you'd ever do that sort of thing. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. You barely notice this in your pocket. This thing is just 100 grams. That's half the weight of my phone, and it's even lighter than a pickle.
Yay! I have a friend.
Mine has a sticker on the back that says 3,500 milliamp hours, so I guess we'll go with that. Why would a sticker lie after all? What if I told you that there was something you could get, something that you could add to your favorite handheld PC or mini PC to instantly turn it into something amazing? Well, it's true. Don't believe me? Well, check this out. Oh yeah. What's that? You don't care about a USB fan? You want to see a graphics card that you can plug into any USB 4 device and get desktop gaming performance? Okay. I guess I could show you that. Weirdo. A while back, I reviewed the 1X X1, not to be confused with the X1 1X, or the XX11, or the X1X X11 XXX. I don't know why people keep getting them mixed up. They couldn't be more different, honestly. Because black goes with everything, even cubes. Cubes of pure darkness that suck all the light from your life, leaving only a black void where happiness used to be. Against all odds, I fell in love. So, I guess everyone's right. Or wrong. I don't know. I haven't had my coffee yet. Speaking of which... and an OTG hole where you can shove your dongle.
You should start a fire.
What?
What?
Also, if you don't see a category listed that you wanted to know about, well, who cares? It's my video, not yours. So without further lollygagging, as my mom would say, and now onto the D-pad.
TechDweeb, don't you think it's time for a root beer break?
No pockets. I just had a root beer break. I'm gonna tell them about the D-pad.
Do you have to?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
With the bumpers and triggers, and it's probably a little on the large side, but it's not too bad in the pocket as long as you don't have too much other stuff in there. This just screams retro. Retro! That'll transform it from this into this. Oh, holy jeez. And that's why Logitech, when they were trying to come up with a name for their streaming handheld, they came to me and they were like, TechDweeb, you like to name things, and everyone knows you like clouds, so what should we call this cloud gaming handheld? And I took a look at it, and it looked white and soft, kind of fluffy. So I asked, is it good? And they said, yeah, it's good. And I said, all right, you're calling it the G Cloud. G for good and cloud for cloud. And they said, TechDweeb, you are a freaking genius. And I said, thanks, Logitech. I know. It's the cherry on top that makes playing retro games feel that little bit more magically nostalgic. Except that the cherries are gross. So that analogy is stupid. One task that I approached with the love and attention of a Renaissance sculptor carving the delicate wiener of a cherub, watching 12 TechDweeb videos at once. It's like your favorite cozy warm sweater that you keep wearing even though your mom keeps threatening to throw it out because it's full of holes and stains. There's just something comforting about spending time with the things we love. And it's also more aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion.
Your opinion is wrong.
And it's the one that my mom likes to use to ride her horse around in Red Dead Redemption. Oh, Mom. This thing just feels like a little pound cake or something. It's like a fat kitten. Oh, what you got there? Root beer?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, stop. You're making me jealous and thirsty. It's hard to argue with the Super Nintendo. That thing is legendary, right? Yeah, it is. And yeah, I do have a set of dice in here too. Just in case I get attacked by some kobolds or have to persuade the guards to let me into the princess's bedroom. Yeah.
I prefer to think of myself as compact and mighty. Small is such a relative term, you know?
Oh, I know. Trust me, buddy. I know. It's still decently pocket friendly. Just make sure that you take all that candy out of your pocket first. The RG Cube is sweet enough already. My online banking password is the serial number from my first Nintendo. If you're confused about what this thing even is, which is fine, I know you get confused easily, allow me to explain. Stop huffing the exhaust fumes. I know it smells like a Blockbuster video and reminds you of being a kid, but those fumes are addictive, man. You don't want to be on the wrong end of an intervention. Trust me, I know. You know, if she gets attacked by bandits or whatever, she'll pause the game, throw the controller at me and yell, "Save my horse!" And I do, because I'm a good son. And also, I'm pretty sure she'd kick me out of the house if I let anything happen to Henrietta. I keep hearing about these retro handheld things. Apparently you can use them to play old retro games like Super Nintendo and Game Boy and PlayStation and stuff. I love those old games. I really should get one of these things. This one looks pretty good. I guess I'll get that. Alright, wow, that's pretty nice. Dang, I hope it's not too complicated. I'm not good at figuring this stuff out. Well, here goes. So you're trying to tell me that you don't use interpolation shaders because you're worried about input latency? Oh my god, that's what run ahead and hard GPU sync are for. Oh, come on, this is pretty basic stuff. I thought everyone knew that. And if you want to make your own bath bombs, then, what? Let's wet our feet with a little doom eternal. Well, to start off, it can do this. Pretty cool, huh? Can you do that? Yes. Oh, neat. I wish I could do that. Click the thumbs up button if you liked the video, or don't if you didn't. I don't care what you do. I'm not your mother. I'm TechDweeb. This is plenty pocketable if you don't have teeny tiny pockets for babies to hold their cookies. Oh. Look at that. And then when I left there, I wasn't in the mood to fight anymore, so I took a walk on a pier and to watch the sunset and contemplate my life as a witcher. I searched my soul and decided that yes, the sunglasses are gonna stay. I hope you learned something. If you did, then tickle that thumbs up button and spank that subscribe button if you haven't yet, because I make lots of videos and you probably shouldn't let yourself miss them. The zombies have broken through the barricades and are inside the building. I'm out of food and water, and I've managed to find a safe room with a big empty box to store my stuff, which is good, because my pockets are so full of shotguns and herbs that I didn't have room for a piece of wire that I found. So I gotta go back and grab that. But there's a problem. I found a locked door that I need to get through, and I need a key in the shape of a spade, but somehow the key is in the jug of a statue, and I need a medallion to activate the statue. And I don't know where the medallion is, and no, I can't just climb up the statue to grab the key because that would be crazy, unlike the idea that whoever designed this place put important keys in statues that need to be activated with medallions. It's a totally normal way to store keys and access them in a freaking police station. Sure, I'm glad they did that, considering it's the zombie apocalypse. So to be honest, I'm a little bit stumped. I've been wandering around the same 7 areas over and over, just spamming action in case I missed something that I can interact with that wasn't super obvious. But the good news is I managed to find some typewriter ribbon, and I'm writing this down in the hopes that if I get eaten by zombies, that somehow these words on a page of paper will give me a second chance at life. That's how this works, right? It lets you play your PC games anywhere. On the couch, on the chair, on the other couch, on the chair on the porch, even when you're lying down on the couch. This app is ugly, but it's functional. Like my 4th favorite aunt. She's always helping me out. What a sweetie. But dang, she sure is ugly. Speaking of which, can you handle this? Of course you can't. Go grab a root beer. Are you ready to accept nothingness? To free yourself from the tangible and illusory bonds of the physical world and tap into the unseen fabric of life as you follow the path to enlightenment. Die, you motherfucker! Hi, TechDweeb. Hello. Hey, you cool stud. So, are you like my alter ego? Or like a past or future version of me or something? What? I just mean because there's two of us, you know? Oh, maybe I'm like your conscience or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what about like your evil twin? We could do an evil twin villain arc or something. That is a freaking awesome idea. Can you do an evil villain laugh? Perfect. Or you can get both, the flip zizzle and the zazbity. Carry both around with you and then you can pretend they're in love. Hey, these look pretty good together. I'm gonna say it anyways because it's my video and you're in my world now, bucko. I spoil you, you know that? I couldn't have said it better myself, my friend, except that I did. You may have stopped me this time, TechDweeb, but you'll regret that. Next time, TechDweeb, next time! Wait, I thought I was the evil one. Oh, really? Well, I don't know, this was your idea. Yeah, it needs some work. Let's put a pin in that.
Did you get your color monitor yet? No, not yet. Oh, well, don't worry. You'll get one someday. Thanks, Kat. That makes me feel a lot better. You're a really good friend, you know that? Shut up, dweeb. Yeah, okay.
The specs of the V10 aren't gonna knock your socks off. Wow. Our next category is subscribe to... Oh, wait a second. That's not a real category. Did someone put that in there just to remind you to subscribe to TechDweeb? That's a dirty trick. Sorry about this. I'll get to the bottom of whoever played this prank on us and I'll make them pay. I can promise you that. Reading is one of those things that everyone wants to say that they do just because it makes them sound, I don't know, like a smart person who knows how to read and actually does it. It's just sort of a clout thing, I think. Nobody actually reads for fun. Let's be real.
Oh, goody.
Quiet you. And let's take a good look at the device. All right, so now that we've had a good look, let's do a tour. And that's it. You're done.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and thrum my fingers for a good 1 minute and 13 seconds. But we're not here for basic stuff, are we? Oh, you are? Well, could we at least check out some games? Yeah? Okay, good. And don't you dare call it a purse. It's not a purse. I swear, anyone who puts the word purse in their comment is getting banned for life. Wait, you think I'm joking? Frickin' try me, buddy.
Oh, you're too kind. But go on.
I've said it before many times, but I'll say it again because I believe it so deep in my soul. You won't be bothering anyone with your clicky buttons when you're trying to be stealthy, sneaking around playing your retro games. Gaming computer for hardcore gamers. They wrote it right on the thing. Yeah, that's stupid. This is just about the most comfortable retro handheld that I've ever used, which is saying a lot because I have a data frog. You can have colorful buttons for like $10 through the magic of paint. Now, I know what you're thinking. When most people hear painting your handhelds, they think of this. And while, yeah, that does look pretty fun, actually. That's not, I mean, the paint won't stay on like that. No, don't do that. Stop it. It's ready to go all day, every day, just like your mom. Baking me cookies, of course. What a sweetie.
Fear not. My crown is already quite snug, thank you very much.
Did you make that yourself?
A king make his own crown. Where did you get such a crazy idea like that?
Yeah, of course he didn't.
I'm the king.
Yeah, you already said that. And yeah, it does. Look how easy it slides in and out of the old pocket. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Oh, what am I even doing? 2 USB A-holes, 2 more USB A-holes, 2 USB A-holes, 2 USB A-holes, and 2 more USB A-holes, 1 USB A-hole, and here we have 3 more USB A-holes, and 1 USB A-hole, 2 USB A-holes, another USB A-hole over here for some reason, 2 more USB A-holes, and then shove that into the USB A-hole of your computer. And on the right side, there's a full-size USB-A hole. On the front, we get 2 USB-A holes. Around back, we have 2 more USB-A holes and 2 USB-A holes. And around back, we get 2 more USB-A holes, 4 USB-A holes. We have a single 5 gigabit USB-A hole. I'm gonna shove my dongle in the USB-A hole on the PC and then we're ready to party.
Aw, yeah.
Those who know me well know 2 things. 1, I read bedtime stories to my retro handheld so they'll sleep through the night and have nice dreams. And 2, I love me some pinball. It's got pointy claws, so if you actually use this as a keychain in your pocket, you'll probably get poked in the junk. So don't do that. There you go. I just saved your junk. That's got to be worth a subscribe, right? No? Oh, that's fine. And I love it so much, you guys. And more of like a deeper kind of rumble noise.
Aww.
Aw, yeah.
Which is a big battery.
That's not all that's big.
Oh yeah? What else is big?
My heart.
Aw. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule. Yeah, some important stuff going on over there, I bet. If you want to play the latest and greatest PC games at max volume on the plane, nobody can stop you. They might ask you to turn it down or call you a jerk or stop serving you pretzels, but they're not going to throw you out of the window of the plane because your Steam Deck is too loud. Or it's got to be super portable, teeny tiny, live in my pocket size, like the Mii Mini.
Hello.
Oh my god, shut up. I told you not to talk to me.
I just want to be here for...
Kind of crazy, if you think about it. Let's do that, actually. Yup, kind of crazy. So if you like having lots of rattle when you shake it around like I do, this one probably won't replace your actual rattle. It reminds me not to take life so seriously, not to stress so much, and it reminds me to take the time to have fun. Which is why I'm here in the first place, playing old retro games and tinkering with doodads and flapping my hands on YouTube. I'm a big fan of things that are usually big but are little. I always eat sliders instead of burgers. When I play Dungeons and Dragons, I roll teeny tiny dice. I like tiny bagels, tiny cookies, and my wiener is, but when it comes to handheld gaming PCs, but we're getting ahead of ourselves, and I blame you. Game controllers for submarines. No, I told you, it's not a purse. Stop calling it that. It's a bag. It's my tech bag. This thing is about as big as the Dragon Bone chair by Tad Williams, and it weighs as much as 3 large bananas. Can this thing play Super Mario 64? Ow, it cut me and now I'm bleeding. I just won the lottery. I wouldn't like this device as much if it had dual sticks. This section here is where I first meet the Pinky, which is a demon that's sort of a light red color. Like a pale whitish red color, whatever you call that. When I hear that a device has video out via USB-C, or if it has an HDMI hole, that really gets my juices flowing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do.
For Asgard! Aww.
Maybe you have a retro handheld or a retro console or some way to play your retro games that makes you feel like a kid too. And that's freaking awesome if you do. All right, I'll let you get back to your trip. I know you're a busy guy. And down here, oh, I bet I know what we get in here. It's, oh, I was wrong. It's just a USB-C cable. I thought it was gonna be a cookie. I'm sad now.
Buffids.
Yeah, so this is how keycaps work. They got these parts inside them, and there's a sprig, and it pushes the thing up. The RBGs go through the see-through part, and that's how a keycap works. It's a lot more complicated than that. I don't want to confuse you or anything, but that's the basics right there. You know, I've spent a lot of nights staring at the ceiling, pondering the big questions. Why are we here? What's the meaning of life? Why are Funyuns so damn good? The answers are elusive, like trying to find that one website amongst an endless sea of open tabs. But maybe it's not about finding the perfect answer. Maybe it's about the journey, the search for the one perfect handheld that makes everything click. And then we have the MSI Claw. And the Claw is, some people might, and the handstand for Laura to show off her flexibility. It's way more quiet. I can totally play this in bed next to my imaginary wife now. We're all still kids deep down. When something goes wrong, we all want to throw a little tantrum like when you broke your favorite crayon. When you want to feel strong, we tell ourselves that nothing can hurt us like when we used to psych ourselves up as the schoolyard bully approached. When someone in our lives is unfair to us, we feel hurt and betrayed like when we got blamed for something that we didn't do. The little kid we were is still there, still with us, still confused and afraid about all the things they can't control, but at the same time, still awestruck at the magic of a good story like Chrono Trigger, or the sheer pride that we get when we conquer a tough challenge like the water dam in Ninja Turtles. We just need to let that little kid take the wheel more often, if you can believe that.
I believe everything you say, TechDweeb.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake.
Yes, sir.
The 1X X1. Not to be confused with the X1 1X, which is a handheld that I invented, coming soon to a store near you. All the time coming up to me and begging me, just tell me what to buy, TechDweeb. And my answer is always the same. Quit pulling on my shirt, and the best part about this hobby is that there's so many choices. Oh snap, an HDMI cable, finally, now I can do this. Stuff that needs batteries like the occasional TV remote or wireless mouse or questionably shaped neck massager. And if you're thinking, TechDweeb, shouldn't you do something about that mysterious cube that's probably the cause of all the neighborhood cats mysteriously vanishing? Well, I tried, but it hurt, and I'm scared. So you'll feel like you're playing on original hardware back in 2003 as you watch home movies on the Cartoon Network while downloading Evanescence on LimeWire. I've watched all the reviews of the Big Zazzle, and if there's one common thread amongst them, it's that, yep, it's just another H700 device from Amberlick. Boring. And I get that, because they're kinda right. But I also don't get it because they're kinda wrong.
It keeps the retro demons at bay.
Retro demons? There's retro demons? I'm scared now. Maybe you need to go to the bank so you can listen to the bank man explain for the 10th time that no, you can't have an infinite number of credit cards just because you want to build a credit card castle. Yeah, I think this will be a natural starting place for any baby who's interested in becoming a techie baby. Oh, well, I should tell you that I think she has a boyfriend.
That never stopped me before.
Oh, but first we need a root beer. There we go. Inside this flippy little handheld is a world of adventure, knowledge, action, danger, and is that a hamster? Hamsters. There's hamsters in there. And in freedom units, that's 2 pounds, 11 ounces. No built-in Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and no root beer. Hey, I said no root beer. Get the hell out of here. And I've done it. I have the answer. Right here, actually. What, you want to see? Right now? All right, I guess I could show you. Here it is. I can't really put my finger on it. Oh, wait, yes I can. Let me know what you're dressing up as for Halloween. I'm gonna be a 40-year-old man who lives in his mom's basement. And also I'm dressing up as a Frankenstein. I'm a big fan of lots of stuff, mostly various snacks and beverages, because whenever I show these emulation drives, I get lots of people saying ththings like, why do you talk like that? What the hell's wrong with you? And it smells like a Chinese handheld factory with a hint of cinnamon. Oh, these are super reflective. I gotta be careful I don't give you a face reveal here. Greater than it should be on paper. So you'd have to be pretty dumb not to sign up if you think about it. What did you call me? Check out the link below if you'd like to learn more. Now if you'll excuse me. What kind of name is Shem anyways? Kidding. Shem is a fine name. Just fine. If you have 2 mirrors, you can do that thing where you hold them up to each other and break the laws of space and time and see infinitely into alternate dimensions. And having 1 retro handheld is nice, but if you have 2, then you'll have 1 to share with a friend. Hey, speaking of which, having 2 friends is better than just 1 friend. But then you'd need 3 handhelds, I guess. Oh, okay, what if your 1 friend has his own extra handheld? He has 2, and then he could share. But then if he wanted his own 2 friends, he'd need an extra handheld, and the cycle would go on, and you'd need an infinite number of handhelds for an infinite number of friends, like the infinite mirrors thing, and this whole analogy just falls apart. Let's start with the basics. When a man and a woman love each other very much, they want to be close to each other. They might start to kiss and hug, and then they apply shaders to their retro games on their retro handhelds. Right after they and of course, getting high off huffing the vent fumes. If you know, you know. Earlier today, I had to leave the house because my mom's boyfriend came over and they needed to do their taxes, and they told me to leave. Hey, dude.
Hey,
And I love Laura. She's so pretty and resourceful and smart. She's a millionaire, you know. When we get married, I'm gonna live in her mansion. She has a butler named Winston. And me and Winston are gonna get along great. I'm sure of it. And if you're thinking, wow, that TechDweeb guy sure is dedicated, working even though he's sick. Well, yes, you're right. I am.
My uncle was a forklift.
Oh, neat. Which I know you guys have been super excited about. And if you're looking to learn how to move out of your mom's basement and get a real job and start getting your life on track, then this isn't for you. And you're on the wrong channel for that, my friend. She went inside and then she died for some reason. A ghost, I guess. I don't know. I suck at telling scary stories. I'm sorry. And you should go watch that instead of cyber stalking your ex-wife. Mr. Sujano. Hey, Suj.
Howdy.
Can I call you Suj? Yeah? All right, good.
Okay, Dad, I moved all the wood from the shed to the garage.
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't think you'd actually finish. Good job, son.
Thanks, Dad.
So, you said you'd, oh, right, yeah. Okay, here you go. $1 as promised.
Thanks, Dad. Do you have any other jobs I could do?
Not unless you want to go up on the roof and clean the gutters for another $1.
I can do that.
Oh, really? No, your mom probably wouldn't want you doing that. I'll try to think of another job for you to do.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dad, where's the ladder?
Side of the garage, buddy.
Okay, bye. Hey, where's Dweeb?
I don't know. Outside playing with a ladder or something.
The what?
Hey girl, how you doing? Looking mighty fine. I like playing retro games on my PC, my handheld PCs, mini PCs, Raspberry Pis, cell phones, retro handhelds. Pretty much any place that you can play retro games, you'll find me playing them. Except on original hardware, of course. I'm not a nerd after all. It's like one of those conspiracy theories that my uncle is always talking about, but with more zombies and less ice walls and lizard people. I love answering questions from you guys. All sorts of nice questions from people that make me feel really good about myself. Call me childish.
You're childish.
Anyways, the short version is that I love gaming on this thing, and the long version is that I really love gaming on this thing. And then you can plug in your flash drive. And how to dress to impress the ladies or the fellas. It's all in the socks, by the way. So the Retro Roundtable is more equal than King Arthur's ever was. Take that, Arthur, you frickin' dead loser. I'm not a huge fan of the cables coming out of the top, but you can always hide those behind a Goomba. And you can put it in your pocket, just like the sandwich. I always get people in the comments who are like, oh, why are they charging money for that? You could just do this yourself. And they're right, but they're also not right because they're wrong. And at this point, you're probably wondering, TechDweeb, how are you so smart and cool and have such big muscles and get all the girls? To which I'd say, yeah, you're not wrong there, but you'll have to subscribe to TechDweeb on YouTube if you want to be as cool as me someday. And an Amberlick logo and a few drops of blood, I guess. Huh. That's weird. How'd that get there? And you can check that out if you want to learn how to do this. And if you don't, then fine. Do it your way. The wrong way. If you are sick of cheap plastic doodads that feel like baby toys for baby nerds and you want something premium to impress the retro game enthusiast millionaires at the golf gala, then this will definitely earn you some millionaire points. Mostly related to my Halloween costume, but we don't have time to talk about that. Screen. A big screen. If I were to tell you that the only thing that you need to do in life is believe in yourself, would you believe me? No? Well, good. You'd probably die of starvation if you actually believed that and followed it through to its logical conclusion. Stop with the cardinal direction snapping. Nobody likes this Amberlick, you piece of garbage. But humans have been trying to make things smaller and smaller since the dawn of man. And with that smallness usually comes uselessness. Sometimes small is too small, that's what she said. Like, young TechDweeb had no idea how life would go or how to do stuff or be an adult or how he'd be able to play video games when he had a fancy job and his own cat and a house and all that. But little did he know that when he was 40, he'd still be living with mom, he'd have his own cat who was his best friend, no need for a job because he makes YouTube videos, and he'd have all the Doom that he could ever want, playing on a DOS emulation PC that reminds him of being a kid who was just happy that he could play some Doom. Hello, good sir. Yeah. Okay. Let's go get you a snack. Not that any grown adult would ever complain about something as trivial as a D-pad or analog sticks on a retro handheld. Surely we've all got more important things to worry about, right? Because they were just too much to ignore. Like a squirrel eating nuts on top of my head, and the shells from the nuts are falling all over my face and into my drink. Just like that. And I'm a shape-shifting lizard. But don't tell anyone, okay? A deranged friend is better than no friend at all.
I feel the same way.
And because of that, they can only really be enjoyed by this super enthusiast crowd. Like me. Not mere peasants. Like you. I don't care what you do. I'm not your mother. And she doesn't care either. She told me last night when she was over at my place. But I hardened my heart, among other things, which is big without being huge, that's what she said. And the fact that it covers the real true history of the British and Spanish conflict when they colonized Mars in the 17th century means that you'll learn something at the same time.
Yay!
But elephants are big, stinky creatures. Kinda hard to ignore them when they're in the room, you know? Sorry, Ramona. Carry it somewhere and not have a terrible time the way you would with the deck or the ally. You just gotta remember the code. You should probably get it tattooed on your arm, just to be on the safe side. That's what I did. Hang on, let me ask my friend if he can charge it for me. Hey buddy, oh, right, I don't have any friends. It's like doing an escape room during a zombie apocalypse. When you get this thing in your hands and you see it with your eyeballs, the premium build and vibe just hits you in the face. And whenever I'm not in the tub or working on my blanket fort, you better believe I'm always 100% hunting for lesser known games on the PS1 sometimes.
So, I think that's my answer, man. Sorry that I'm eating the apple. How are you doing?
I'm good, buddy. Real good. Right after we get a fresh root beer. To which I'd say, hang on, you didn't let me get to the stuff that does play good on this thing. And then you'd say, oh, okay, thanks for clearing that up. And I'd say, no problem, that's what I'm here for. And finally, it's time for the mini PC report card.
Mini PC report card.
And boom, just like that, I have an extra 1 terabyte of storage to do something better with. Like fill with pictures and videos of your mom. And just let it do its thing, don't touch it. Hey, I said don't touch it. Yeah, get out of here. It takes all the Windows bullcrap and throws it out the window. Pun intended. Sleeping in the dirt isn't how most people like to spend their vacation. For most people, sleeping in the dirt is a last resort, not a first. And most people try to minimize their dirt sleeping, not seek it out on a regular basis. And it has all the tools to do everything you could want to do, except for subscribe to TechDweeb. You're on your own for that. Oh, heck yeah, an HDMI cord. Now I'm 1 HDMI cord closer to meeting the girl of my dreams. Or if you live in a hot climate like a tropical island paradise, which I'm totally not jealous about, me living in the frozen tundra of North Ontario, and I'm not even joking. I would never joke in one of my videos. Isn't that right, Hermione? And I totally don't have a crush on Erin, with her cute purple hair. Definitely not. Well, no, don't be stupid. Of course not. But in a pinch, yeah, you could toss this in a pocket, no problem. Was that so bad?
The pocket realm was not worthy of my presence, but it has been enriched by it.
Dweeb, come on, you've been playing that for ages. We need to get you some shoes. The mall's gonna close soon. Dweeb? Dweeb? Arcade games are so freaking fun. They're the candy of the retro game world. You don't want to eat them all day every day or you'll get a tummy ache, but just a little bit every now and then adds some nice spice to your life. That's why they're the spice of the retro game world. So you admit to using fast forward, save states, and cheats, huh? I would certainly never have to resort to doing stuff like that. Why are you looking at me like that? If you want to be as cool as me. Yeah, right. Good luck with that. Ah! What the? Someone just threw a brick through my window. Lucky for me, it's the Trimui brick, which is good because the cube was a little beast.
Ah! A beast! Someone fetch me my sword so I can vanquish it. Yeah, right. You wouldn't stand a chance. Silence, you insolent creature! Is he always this dramatic?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been down this road before. Too many times. Each new device, each new promise of perfection, it always starts the same. that glimmer of hope, that whisper of a dream. But then reality sets in. Each disappointment piling up like my AliExpress credit card bills on my mom's sewing table. You start to wonder if it's all worth it. The endless search, the sleepless nights, the empty promises, like you're trapped in a noir film where the rain never stops and the good guy never wins. I've walked these streets for too long, chased too many phantoms, each lead colder than a root beer in a snowstorm. I know I keep using that idiom, but I don't care anymore. You get what you get in this life, including reused idioms that are colder than a root beer in a snowstorm. There you go. No more digging through system files to find those screenshots that you saved for reasons. And for that, we're gonna need another root beer. It'll say, are you sure you want to proceed? And you say, yeah man, I want to do it. Put your data frog in a baggie if you're gonna play the shower. Hi Bimo, hello, my little friend. I found this one the other day actually. And no, you can't have it. It's mine. I need it. Oh my God, I just realized I didn't huff the vent fumes. It's not every day you get a fresh Steam Deck with fresh vent fumes in your life. So let's give this a go, shall we? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So you'll just have to trust me. It's an absolutely gorgeous screen. On the front, we have a screen and a sticker that some idiot put there.
Yeah, but can you see this?
What? Where did you find that? That makes me happy for some reason. Happiness is a precious thing. Cherish it, because it could be taken away from you in an instant, as the dark cube constantly reminds me. And I can say from my scientifically collected data that frickin' heck yeah. So like, can you blame the guy for pooping down an alien's neck? Can you honestly say that you'd do any different in his situation? I know I certainly would. Don't do this. Well, why would you do that? What's wrong with you? I love shooting innocent animals in the face with my bow and arrow.
Maybe see report
card. This is the good stuff right here. That's what I mean when I say pixel perfect integer scaling. And when I say click the subscribe button, I don't mean sit there like a slug and watch the video without clicking the subscribe button. I mean click it. Just saying.
Meow.
This review unit was sent to me by the distributor. They didn't get to see the video before publishing. No money exchanged hands and all opinions are my own. What do you think, I'm lying? Well, shut up. I promise I'll read all the comments with a dweeby smile on my face. The virus that you got from that questionable website, and then you could go into the adult video store and they have viewing booths. Ew. But to play devil's avocado.
Oh, hi there.
Hey buddy, in my opinion, which is correct. It's a double whammy. Are you intrigued? No. Well, what about now? And click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and the like button, of course. It costs you nothing, it tells YouTube that I'm doing something right, and it makes it more likely that we'll see each other again. So you'd be pretty stupid not to if you think about it. Holy crap, am I last? I'm actually last. This is my frickin' show and I'm last. What the heck, man? Oh, what about that whole all knights are equal at the round table thing? Just shut up and answer the question. You don't need to be a baby to appreciate a good baby toy. I think we could all agree on that, right? No? Oh, okay. I guess it's just me then. Let's get steamy in the comments below. Everyone wants to be unique. Nobody wants to be a boring loser who doesn't express themselves. Basically, everyone alive is a unique, special person with preferences for what they like, what they don't, except for Todd. That's why everyone hates him. But it is still quite pocket-friendly. Isn't that right?
Your pocket is my home away from home. Oh, by the way, your toilet is busted.
Wait, what toilet? Oh no. You open it up and plug it in and start playing PC games until the cops show up because your neighbor caught you on their Ring doorbell. Hypothetically speaking, of course. And today I'm gonna tell you why it's my favorite thing that I love more than anything.
You love me?
I didn't say that. Shut up. Surely it can't be that hard to make a retro handheld with perfect controls. It's probably super easy. Probably. A little bird told me that you have a retro emulation doodad, but you're sad that it doesn't have your favorite game and now you want to know how to add your own games to it. Is that right? No. What? That bird lied to me? Get over here, you little... And they have no cardinal snapping. And then you'd say, oh, sorry, TechDweeb, I should have been more patient. To which I'd say, That's okay, buddy. I know you're just excited about shaders. It seemed kinda superfluous. Superfluous. Whatever that means.
I assure you, my advanced intelligence. I think you're funny, huh?
And I think there are lots of forms of midlife crisis. Some dweebs go buy fancy cars, or get a tattoo, or change careers, or die in a paddle boarding accident. But for me, the responsibility of being an adult and trying to work and make money and just exist in the real world alongside the other adults that all seem to have their act together, I just I end up feeling worried and confused all the time. Like I'm 40 and I feel like I should have it all figured out by now, but as the years go on, I feel like I have less and less figured out than ever. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of these things. Way too many. Oh my God, why do I keep buying these? The first is this little secret. Check this out. You push this little red button over here and look at that. Or maybe it's just there to sell computers to stupid people.
Ah, is that why you got one?
Oh, shut up. So grab your old laptop or your dead grandma's Facebook computer. However, those who know me well know that I'm a weak man without the bravery to stand up to eldritch horrors. I buy my shower gel at the dollar store, even though it smells like rubber and it makes my skin tingle. So I grab another root beer and then nothing on the sides or the front or the bottom, other than some ventilation down there. You can pay them to dance though. Shake it, baby. Then I bet you wish that this was you. Oh look, a new Android handheld. Let me just pop in this SD card, install this and this, point this to my games, and there we go. Only took me a few minutes and now I have all my games and my front end all set up and ready to rock. And also I have chips. And can you really experience a Virtual Boy game without bleeding from your eyeballs a bit? You can try, but it's just not the same. But, and that's a big but, real gamers know gamers. That really makes you think, huh? No, it doesn't. Girls won't talk to me, so I don't have to worry about them knocking down my door all day to get at me and interrupt my flow. And the best part about it is that when you touch creatures of the same type, they make sweet love. Oh yeah. I love having my hands on it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do. I mean, you can tap stuff, but it's not gonna do anything. It's only a few inches, but it makes a big difference. That's what she said, in my opinion, which you might not agree with if you're dumb. And we have 2 USB-A holes, but the RG Cube is different. Not different like me and probably you. We're different in very special ways. I bring it with me to the grocery store, to the library, to the mall, to the other mall, to your mom's job, to weddings, to funerals. Everywhere I go, my Mew Mini goes to. I love the games that play well on here, and also it just helps me forget that there are dark things lurking in the shadows all around us, all the time. Things that whisper terrible things to me in the night, things that seem to want something, but I can't figure out what it is, and the longer that I wait to try to escape, the harder it gets. After you click the like button, if you like the video. And if you didn't, then maybe you should go watch it again because you might like it better the second time. Go right ahead. I'll wait. My mom told me that if I didn't clean my room, she's not making spaghetti, so I just shoved everything under my bed because I'm a freaking boss. It slides in and out of my pocket like an olive through hot mashed potatoes. Hey, don't knock it till you try it, alright? And with that out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. The science. You like science, don't you? No? You think it's boring bullcrap for nerds? Well, what if I made it fun? TechDweeb, the science dweeb. TechDweeb, the science dweeb. And then enter your Wi-Fi key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life!
In my opinion, which is the best opinion. There we go. This knife is not opening anything. It's almost like it's not actually a knife, it's just a toy. Like, I can't do everything for you. I'm not your mother. And if I was your mother, I'd tell you to eat your broccoli. I know it's gross, but eat it anyways. It's healthy and you'll die if you don't. Everyone loves a good bargain, even this guy. That's why they call him Bargain Bill. Yeah, they do. There's a LinNXT sticker, apparently. Where should we put this? What about on this big empty black area on the front? Yeah, that's a great spot. That looks awesome. And there's a link to a playlist where you can binge all my videos in the thingy below. And it gets plenty dim so you can play it in the darkness. What I do is grab a root beer, Well, no, that's not right. You're wrong. And you should feel bad. And also, I suck at asking girls out on dates because I can never get an answer other than, sorry, sir, I don't date customers. Now, are you going to order something other than water? The specs of the Retroid Pocket 5 will be familiar to anyone who knows the specs of the Retroid Pocket 5. It's more than a little embarrassing, which is fine. I'm used to being embarrassed. I'm me after all. I'm not here to tell you what to do, except when it comes to clicking the subscribe button. You do have to do that. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Click it. Now, you're looking at that name and wondering about it. Well, it's pronounced Chook Tech, and it's named after the Chook circuit. You can read about it on their website if you don't believe me. I don't want to hear any jokes about the name, all right? I can see you sniggering in the back. You behave yourself or get out. And a placebo button that does nothing. Or do you just want to watch me talk about and play retro games and flap my hands like a dork, like I usually do? Let me know in the comments. TDP stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, or Thermal Design Power, depending on how you want to interpret that. Because despite being released back in 1982, which was the year I was born, so without further dilly-dallying, as my mom would say, let's dive into the Hyperspin Attraction System, shall we? Whee! Not that anyone needed it, but if there was any need of proof that I'm a 40-year-old child, this video, this is ABC. I'm not a shader genius or anything. I just know more than you, which isn't hard. And I don't want you to be sad. That's why I'm going to suggest that you click the subscribe button, because then you'll see more TechDweeb videos, which will fill the void of sadness in your soul. It's time to play Duke Nukem 3D and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. Or the rad sticker that I put on mine. So you want to play DOS games, do ya? Do ya? Yeah, I'll bet you do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Am I right? Yeah, I am. But I felt like a naughty boy being able to look at pretty girls in bras in a game. My mom made me toggle the parental controls when she was around, but well, when I had the house to myself. As for the pocket ability, no, don't put this in your pocket. Well, I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm not here to stop you, but I'm not going to put this in my pocket. I have better things to put in there, thank you very much. But I wanted to mention it because that's my job. I tell you this stuff, you watch the video, and you click the subscribe button. That's the deal we have, you and me. Something genuinely new is as rare as girls that will talk to me. Basically non-existent, really. It's like, surprise, you're dead. And oh yeah, HDMI cord. I'm gonna have some fun with this later, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do. Does that mean that me and you and this guy are doomed to play with our handheld gaming PCs for only an hour or two before they shut down on us and we have to do other things than play video games like be creative or go outside or spend time with our loved ones? Of course not, because we have the magic of emulation. This was a pretty boring unboxing, I guess. I don't know why I'm showing you this. Sorry. Turn out the lights and let's look at some spine-chilling retro games, shall we? Just I grab a root beer. Also my cat, I don't know what breed she is. She doesn't move or eat anything like the guy who sold her to me said she would. But that's actually probably for the best because I shouldn't really be in charge of another living being. Yeah, that's what I thought. And with that out of the way, let's flip and play some flippin' GBA games on our flip zizzle, you mother flippers. Well, wouldn't you like to know? Yes, you would. Let me introduce you to the Pow Kitty V10. I literally pooped my pants. Oh, alright. I guess I could show you. Check this out. Oh yeah. But before we talk about it, let's translate it. Newly is a Swedish word that means, never mind. Who'da thunk a pocket-friendly, high-end micro Android emulation device is the thing missing from our lives. Apart from health and happiness, of course. Gosh darn, I do love having way too many handhelds. Yeah, that's this stuff. And probably don't want to sit through this whole review to find out, right? You just want a simple, straightforward answer. Okay, fine, I'll give it to you. There you go. Enjoy that. Then you'll need to increase the brightness enough so that you can actually see the screen. And so the girls can marvel at your gear in Halls of Torment. Definitely not because I stole it from my neighbor's porch and denied that it was me on their Ring doorbell. I also like to bind a key combo to take a screenshot so I can save all my best gaming memories in a photo album that I can look through on my deathbed, and those big beautiful booty humps that we all love to see.
Don't you dare gawk at the booty of a king.
Quiet, you.
Ah.
But my personal dream team is Robo and Ayla, because I always wanted a robot for a friend, and I've always had a thing for cave girls. When someone asks me to show them how to use DOS and play DOS games, it's my nerdy obligation to stop whatever I'm doing and run to where they are and pelt them with floppy disks while screaming DOS commands in their face. I loved it. Why? Because it's a 4-inch screen and it's a vertical, obviously. Haven't you been listening? Pay attention. 2 USB A-holes, so check that out if you want to set it up in the best way and be cool like me. And if you don't want to be cool, then you should probably just click the subscribe button like the loser that you are.
Stop guessing, dweeb. You'll spoil the surprise if you guess it. You can't spoil muffins, Bob.
It feels like there's soggy bread underneath these things. This chonky little Game Boy has this quirky charm that makes you just want to cuddle with it all day long. And the vent fumes smell like chemicals. It was like a handheld made of marshmallow.
Yeah, freaking dork.
Yeah. So at least you get to watch the best looking hands on YouTube fondle a shiny thing. Oh yeah. If I had a well-paying job instead of being a poor YouTube guy who lives in his mom's basement. And while you're down there, click the thumbs up button if you like the video, or don't if you didn't.
Who couldn't like this video?
I know, right? This product was provided by the manufacturer for the purpose of review. They didn't get to see the video before publishing. Nobody exchanged hands at all. Opinions are my own. There's always room to be creative doing this stuff. You know, never settle for something that doesn't excite you. There's always room to do something interesting. And if you're considering making YouTube videos, just let your light shine, my friend. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you find entertaining, whatever your interests, just let everything that you do represent who you are. Make your videos a gift to yourself. Make videos that make you proud. You do that and you will always love what you do. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And I hope you felt a bit of why it's special to me. And I hope that you have something in your life that brings you the same nostalgia and freedom that this brings me. All right, best answer yet. Let's hear it for TechDweeb. Yay! If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate. Save. Oh, you're still here. Sorry. I hope you found this useful. Yeah, it was pretty good. Thanks. And that's it from me. Tell your mom I said hi. I'm TechDweeb. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.